Welcome back to another episode of Smith Fishing Outdoors. I'm Fisher Smith, and today it's October. And look in the tank. We got suckers, and we also got a sucker back there too.
Woohoo!
We got Rich and Penny in the boat.
Penny in the boat.
Yes, sir. And we're gonna catch some muskies today. It's a great fall day. I think we got
21st of October.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
We're gonna throw some gliders, maybe some jerk baits, and get some of these suckers in a muskie's mouth. So let's get started.
Yeah.
Here's something that we might, while we're grabbing a sucker, which one do you want?
Take one.
You want that big one? Okay, most people will reach in a tank and they'll grab it. Now if you take and you pin their fins forward like this, they will not move. It actually paralyzes them. And see, I mean, notice how his tail's curling back? There.
Wow.
You hold them like that, so when you're putting the rig on, it's a lot easier.
Right. So then he's ready to go. I mean, he'll sit like this, nice and quiet all day long. You know, he's not flopping. He's not doing nothing. You can even kiss him.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, they don't care. It works real nice. But pin. See how the fins moved, and now he wanted to flop.
Yep. I'll
Pin
pop
him
them forward.
Yep.
I'll put the rig on.
Look how nice and quiet that sucker is.
This is the Smith rig. It's a clip rig.
You guys have probably seen in videos past.
We stagger the hooks. Best benefit of this rig is that we get rid of the hook, the sucker on hook set. You don't want a 2-pound sucker flailing in a muskie's mouth. You just want
Oh boy.
to catch that fish. So we'll clip right there, a little above the dorsal line. I take about a half-inch of line.
That's a great rig. It really is.
Pop it in, and then switch over to the other side, and I go to the backs. Scrape away a couple scales.
Take a little bit of skin.
I don't sell this rig, unfortunately, but
Should.
I know I should.
It's a great rig. Great rig.
Just like that.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a good one. Good fun.
Rigging some new line already.
Yeah, this is some prototype line from Finn's Fishing. It's 130 pound, but it's got the size diameter of roughly 17 mile.
Wow.
17. Yeah, it's just, you know, I mean, I'm not sure, but it's like you said, this is something that's going to probably be out here, I would say, hopefully by, next fishing season. But we've got about 7 guys right now testing it and putting it through its paces. So, and that's one good thing about this company. They do that. They want to know exactly, how things are going to hold up and how it's going to perform. So that's good.
What in the world? Is there a small one that's grabbed it or something? I think a small one grabbed it. But he's swimming away. I think it's a fish. I think it's
Really nice and slow. I think we can get it.
Yep, I see it.
I don't know, about 35, 30 maybe.
Just don't. Nice and slow. Bring him in. No, don't. Hey, pulling him back this way. I think
He dropped it.
He dropped it.
Yep. I think we got
You got a dealer.
Got one. It's a stick maybe. No, it's a fish.
What?
It's a fish.
Is it?
Small, very small. So really small muskie.
Little muskie?
Yeah.
little peckerhead.
Oh, we just put a tag in it?
Sure.
This is what goes in them.
Okay.
This is a passive transmitter or whatever.
Okay.
No, but it'll for the lifetime of the fish.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, we gotta put it in. I thought you already had that thing set.
No, I didn't. Right here.
Pretty cute little bugger. Crushed a tube. Aw,
And you got a shower.
that's cold.
There you go, Penny.
All right, a little a little midday update. As Rich is laughing over there.
Well, because Penny is not one to be in front of a camera.
So we fished like 2 or 3 good spots, and we found some small fish, which is not what we're looking for. We found the bait, but just the big fish aren't in there yet. So we're gonna go try to explore some other stuff. Maybe pop up shallow and see if there's some bigger fish up shallow, because I don't want to chase around 25 inchers. So we're gonna go fish some new spots and see if we can stick a good one.
Isn't it interesting on that one spot we fished? You basically had a 25 incher, and then
Yep.
your dad had a 27 incher.
Yeah, I caught a 27.
You had a 27 incher, and the other fish that was on the sucker was a 31 incher. And usually small fish, they basically congregate together, right? You know, so it was a pack of fish in there, and we had action. And
Let's find a pack of big fish.
yeah, that would be a lot more fun. So
Right, Penny?
Right.
Okay, you're putting 2 braids together.
So I'm tying 2 braids together, and I'll show you kind of what I like to do. So I wrap it around my finger, and I'm gonna do like
6, 8.
5, 6,
Yeah.
6 repetitions. Stick it through. Okay, hold that. Then what I like to do, if I can grab this line, grab it, stick it through,
I need to see here, buddy.
stick it through,
Uh-huh.
and then you gotta pull it back around and stick it back through the same way you just stuck it through.
Right through the same rabbit hole, huh?
Yep. And then actually, you get a little tag end here. You can tighten this knot. Tighten that.
Yep.
Then you take this, and then you can tie your knot here. 1, 2, 3. Put too much of a tag in. 4, 5, 6. Then you take it through. Pull it through.
I remember when my fingers had that much dexterity.
Wet your knot.
There you go.
Do your tag
I'll
ends.
let you cut your tag ends.
Cut the tags.
There, I'll hold this one here. There, it helps with braid
Tension.
tension.
That's strong braid. You got to make it Nipex to it.
Oh yeah.
130-pound fins.
Got it? Okay,
It's 80 pound.
there's a pound. Still. Okay, there you go.
Alright guys, so what I'm doing here with this dying dog, since the fish are kind of acting like lazy, like they're sleeping in their beds right now, I'm casting it out and working it just really slow. Long pulls, and this Aljoiz really helps me pick up slack with this 8 1-to-1. I got in the weeds there, but just long pulls, slow pulls, really long pauses, and sometimes on tough days like this, that can trigger a bite.
You're cranking.
She'll start swimming. There we go. Alright. Look at that.
Right in the corner of the mouth. That's where we need it. And he got him good. Nice chunky little muskie.
Get the rig out of the way.
Drink here a little bit. Get a bunk board ready? The wreck and rack?
I had to move. You just had to move them around the rig. Don't want them to sit on the rig.
Yeah.
Boom.
Pull her up.
Yep.
Fisher?
What's up?
It's been a while since you handled a muskie, huh? From this lake?
I had 4 of them at one time, but that one night.
Oh, nice.
Bring them over here.
Nice job.
This way?
Yep.
Put them on the wreck and rack.
Got a 35 and a quarter.
35 and a quarter. Get a picture of you and Rich.
Other side.
Nothing, huh?
No tag.
All right.
There you go, Penny.
Nice job. I'll get a still here a second. Let her go.
There.
You get enough room?
Nice. I like that. Cold water.
Cold water.
All right. Well, we had a blast out there today. We stopped and got some food and caught a muskie.
Well, I think we did more than that. I mean, when you look at when we started this morning, what we had, granted they were all undersized fish, but they were still, we had action. We noticed earlier in the morning that the smaller fish were moving. You kept moving around,
Yep.
looking for bigger fish, and then this afternoon, Penny got a 35 incher, I think, or whatever. Which
Yep.
it's a nice fish.
Nice
We're
fish
in
for-
Wisconsin, you bet.
On a sucker. Haven't caught one on a sucker in a while.
Oh, that's fun.
It's fun.
No, and then you missed one later on, and
Little guy.
yeah,
But-
again, the smaller fish were moving today.
It was interesting.
We talked
Yeah.
to some other boats and they had small fish action too,
Same
which
thing.
is really weird.
Same thing.
But
That's fishing.
You know what, kid? You did a really great job. You really do. I think I remember when you were younger,
yep.
okay, and watching what you're evolving into. Your dad, you ran the boat today. You ran the boat from the point we left the boat landing. You ran the trolling motor.
Complained about the wind a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay, but you know what? You did a really good job. You really did. I mean, people don't understand. They see you out here and they think that that your dad's handing off the musky rods to you when he hooks a fish. That yes, your dad.
never.
No, you don't. I mean, you did a great job. I'd take you any day, and I think that's the problem with musky fishermen in general today. And I'm talking in general. Okay, they don't give you younger guys a lot of credit. And
Fisher's got 11 years on the water fishing muskies
well,
at 14 years old.
yeah,
And that's a lot.
Started off trolling.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you've evolved and you've learned all the different things, and bass fishing has really helped you. And sometimes you actually listen to me, and it works out really well.
It's actually kind of funny to listen to these two in the boat throughout the day. But your dad, he's giving you good advice, and he lets you make mistakes. He lets you mess up, and that's how you learn.
It's kind of like when we got suckers tangled today.
Yeah.
We got messed up,
Okay, yeah,
but
that was the wind.
you learn from it. Now next time, you won't turn the boat so sharp, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you're doing a great job. I mean, when I look at you at 14 years of age, you're probably fishing. I think, I don't know why people put skill level at an age. Okay, I mean, with me, I've been fishing muskies 55 years. That's a long time. So you're going to learn a thing or two in 55 years. But you're 14, and when you start looking at, what you're doing here in the water, and the knowledge that you have, and the time you've put on the water and the fish you've caught. I mean, look, you're 14 and you've already got a 53 and a half incher under your belt. You've got several
53.
40,
What, 50?
50, was it?
53.
53.
Yep.
You've got several 49s. You got some really nice fish. You're just
6 fish
can't-
away from 200 over 30.
I
That's
can't
my
wait
goal.
to see where you're at when you're 21 and 25. Really, if I live that long,
And I think the whole thing, like I've had obviously my other kids to learn from, and one of the things is I always just let him learn as he goes and make the mistakes and go. I mean, you never hand off anything to him. He's never had a handoff rod to in his life, and that's because you got to learn. You learn more from losing fish than you do, you know. And it's been a good way of getting him very interested in the sport, and you know.
In my personal opinion, I think if a kid got handed a rod, they wouldn't enjoy it.
You know what? I think a lot of parents mean well, but I think when they hook a fish and they hand the rod to their son or daughter, I don't think that has the same impact, you know, when they do it themselves.
It's just an appreciation, or I don't know. It's just something in them that, you know, it'll drive you to catch the next fish and do everything, and it's just that's just the way it is. But
no, you're doing great, kid. You're you know, when you look at a lot of people today that, you know, are fishing, these younger guys. I mean, you look at some of the younger guys coming up, and I'll tell you two of the guys, you know, that, you know, I have the utmost respect for. Michael Hansen, Taylor Flannery, those two boys right there, you know, they're top shelf. When you're their age, you're going to be even better than they are. You do a really great job on the water, kid. You really do. I've watched you grow up, and I've watched you evolve. Everything you do, you're just driven. And I think the biggest thing is I think the people that are watching the show, you know, to realize that when this kid is on the water, he's running the show. Dad sits back, and he's at the point in his life where he runs the show, he runs the locations, he's running the trolling motor, he's making the choices, and you know.
I just can't drive to the lake or pay for the gas. Or...
That's right. Well, your day's coming with that, and believe me, I'd rather be your age.
So, you know, we get some questions about, you know, it's actually been brought up that I kind of lived through Fisher, and it's not the case at all.
No.
You know, I've been in this business a long time. I've been guiding and for many years, and
honestly, he's taught me everything I know.
And I'm not living through him. I mean, I'm supporting him. Me and my wife support him as best as we can, and that's really been the key. It's just no different if he wanted to play hockey. Instead, he wants to fish muskies. So that's what we're supporting him. He wants to do his YouTube show. He does a good job with it, and the sponsors that he's gained from it, like Piscifun and Fins and everything, of all because of what he does on the water, and how he takes care of those companies and talks about their products. And I think that's really the key, and I commend him for it, because, you know, it's hard to show those products in the right light and make sure that, you know, the people can learn about them and use the product and correctly and everything too. You know, Piscifun reels has been another great one. You know, it got a bad rap because it's been a cheaper reel price-wise.
No, but they're so good.
But they are built like tanks, these reels are. And we've been pounding them this season and haven't had a single one fail. And, you know, I want anybody, you know, out there to give us a try on those. They've been just fantastic reels.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, even any batch of reels, you might get one bad one out of a million. But
yeah, let me tell you this, okay? You know, again, I've been around a long, long time. And Jason knows that. I mean, I remember when Jason was a young kid.
When I was guiding back in the early 90s?
Back in the 90s. You were guiding on Pewaukee Lake. I remember that. Yep. You were one of the Lamb of Glass staffers that we had a team, and I was, you know, I represented the state of Wisconsin for Lamb of Glass. But I can tell you this, you know, when you talk about Piscifun,
yep.
I've been in the fishing tackle industry for 46 years. So I'm pretty well versed in what really goes on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you right now that people judge the price, they judge the quality of a reel, a rod, by the cost. They're so wrong. They have no idea, okay, what goes on in this industry. And it's not price, trust me. And what basically is going on with Piscifun is they're going direct to the people as opposed to going through
Going to stores.
you know,
Distributors,
distribution
having
and
ads
everything.
all
Yeah,
over, yep.
yeah. No,
Distribution costs and advertising goes through a lot of costs.
No, you know, you are very, I know you have always been very fussy who you represent,
Yep.
Jason. And, you know, people, you know, they pop off. You know, social media is probably one of the worst things that ever happened to the muskie world.
Good and bad.
Yeah, good and bad. Good, you know, for, you know, getting the word out there and information-wise, but bad because people can hide behind the keys and smart off and make comments with no, you know, there's, you know, there's no repercussion. You know, so it's just, and I seen that with you. You know, I see people pick at you because you're a young kid. You know what? Let the kid live his dream. Really, that's what it boils down to. Just let him do what he's doing because he's not standing on the street corner smoking dope somewhere.
Definitely not forcing you to fish.
No.
I force you to fish sometimes.
Yeah, and that's a lot of truth. I can vouch for that. I've seen this kid where we've gone out fishing and we fish all day and they get home and I'm on my way back and after fishing with them and he's back out bass fishing again and he's egging them on trying to say, come on, drop me off the lake. I want to go back fishing again. I've seen that several times. So that's not the case at all. Yeah.
Well, we had a fun day talking, lots of laughs, and we boated a muskie, so that's always great. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next adventure.